Hello, good people of YouTube. Mountbatten here. Today we have a replay from Jen. It's not his full name, but I'm just going to leave it at that because it's quite a long name. So Jen is here in the Tier 7 German battleship Gneisenwow, and this is actually one of my favorite ships in the game. The Gneisenwow is probably where actually it is. It's where the real fun in the German battleship line starts, in my opinion, at least. So the Gneisenwow has 6 15-inch guns at Tier 7. That's pretty good. The issue with these guns is they are not accurate at all. Within, Lord, 8 kilometers, 9 kilometers of the ship, they're pretty accurate. But outside of that range, they're quite terrible. The dispersion is all over the place. And it's, again, just like yesterday's video. It's another situation where the accuracy is so terrible, but the pins are so good that when you do manage to hit your slipperiest targets, things like cruisers and destroyers, you don't do a lot of damage because, well, you overpin them. Now, to make up for that, the Gneisenwow does have some pretty dang good secondaries. But I don't know. Here's another problem with this video too, is I don't know Jin's build. He didn't include it in his email. Didn't even include his end screen. But this is actually a pretty dang good game, and you'll obviously see why here in a minute. But anyway, this is the good old eastern flank all around the decap on this map, and the way this map usually runs is that one side goes D, one side goes A, or both sides send an equal number of ships to D and A. You have a steering contest. Whoever blinks first loses. Well, I am just full of coordination today as far as my words go. Anyway, so he's already opened up on a destroyer he's already missed, and again, good old-fashioned Gneisenwow. Now, he does have priority target, which I find interesting to pick on a battleship, because most of the times I just assume I'm in a battleship, I'm in a huge target. Most people will be shooting at me, and the streams of HE usually do a good enough job to give me warning when shots are coming in. Anyway, so there's the Jaguar again. He's got a Helena, a Furitaka, all over here. Now he is. What's this going to do? Anyone want to bet? It's going to miss. Actually, the dispersion there wasn't terrible. His aim may have just been off a little bit, but it's still a very painful feeling. Now the good thing is the Gneisenwow's guns do reload quite fast, as you can see. So she has that going for her too. Now you may also notice that while Jin does have his premium damage count on, he doesn't have his premium repair party consumable equipped. So that's also I do that sometimes with some ships that I don't play all that much anymore. I gotta tell you, it's a painful thing seeing in battle. Regardless, I don't know his situation in the game. He's from his setup, I'm assuming he's a free-to-play player, which, you know, that's great. He's certainly grinded out to the Gneisenwow so far. But anyway, he was just being aimed at by 4 of the enemy ships, and he is on fire, burning away like most German battleships do, and he's decided to pull out from the decap. And he's still being spotted, unfortunately, by the aircraft, and he just launched a spotter. And again, another interesting choice here from Jane. Jen, oh my god, I'm sorry, dude, I am messing up your name. He has the spotter plane equipped on a German battleship. Now that will increase the range at which you can fire, but unfortunately, it's a German battleship, and they are not very good at range at all. The gross occur first kind of is just because of the sheer amount of guns she has, but other than that, not the best ships to go sniping with. Ooh, Piotr Velinki. Oh, look at that. There's some actual good dispersion there from the Gneisenwow. There's actually some really good dispersion, period. And boom, a 36,000 damage salvo there from the Gneisenwow on a long-range target. 2 citadels. That is a once in, I don't know, 100-game salvo. Honestly, I've never had the Gneisenwow do that for me before. At that type of range, no. From close, yeah, I've done that, and then some from up close brawling ranges in a single salvo, but from long range, heck no. So amazing shot there from Jen. And that Piotr is certainly feeling the pain right now. So Spotter is still up for another 20 seconds or so, and he's looking for his next victim. Helena's turning out, showing broadside, 13 kilometers away. Again, not particularly long range by Tier 7 standards, and one overpin. It's pain of only having 6 guns that are not accurate at Tier 7. Now, the Gneisenwow is, if you can't tell, of course set up mainly for brawling and brawling battleships. Against cruisers and destroyers, yeah, the secondaries can give destroyers quite the headache, but, I mean, the main battery guns, that's just so terrible for dealing with cruisers. Now, if something's turning right like that, you can get the occasional Citadel, but man, is it hard to land those shots. So with the situation going on here, Jin's team is down 4 ships, enemy team is only down 2 ships. Enemy team is up by over 200 points at this point, so it's not looking incredibly well for Jin's team. Now, Jin and the Fuso are on a very long eastwardly flank, and Jin is chewing away at this Helena. Then, hello Nelson. A full health Nelson appears. Now, Nelson is a... Yep, she's a big old gun British battleship. She has 16-inch guns at Tier 7. Those are some massive guns at this tier. They can overpin the bow armor of all the battleships she can see at Tier 7 at least. So, ooh, nice hit there on the Helena. So she is certainly a threat to be taken not lightly. Now, the other thing about Nelson is that she does have the floating dry docks that come with the Conqueror and the Lion. So even if you do nuke her pretty hard, she can just, print a new ship. And now right here, my... Oh man, I didn't realize it did this big of a gap. My recording software decided that it had seen enough, and unfortunately you don't get to see Jin torpedo the Nelson, which he did if you can't tell. He managed to get 2 torpedo hits on the Nelson. Now his damage is up to 92,000 damage. And I'm really sorry, I don't have time to go back and record it again. I'm on a tight schedule, but anyway. So Piotr Veleti, same ship that he nuked earlier, has reappeared now. Ooh, is he gonna... Yep. Oh. Jin is blessed by RNG just right there. And all the Piotr's shots managed to miss. And, oh... Another blessing there too. That torpedo shot stopped just shy of slamming into the hull of his Gneisenwow. So Piotr opening up. It's like it's going to be a nice little brawl. Jin being smart, aiming for the superstructure rather than the hull, because at this angle that ship would have bounced. Now that flare you just saw come out of the Piotr means that the Piotr captain has the special Soviet Navy captain, to where when you get to 10% health, you get a free damage con and a free repair. But the carrier says no, and the friendly Furious takes out the Piotr. Helena, 4 kilometers away, broadside onto the Gneisenwow. Let's see, you want to guess what's going to happen here? 4 kilometers away, and overpins. 2 of those shells hit, and they were both overpins, which takes the Helena almost to its grave. But again, the carrier comes in and finishes him off. Now, Jin is all along with the Ranger, who's been harassing him for quite some time. And that's something about the Gneisenwow. It had kind of decent AA before the AA changes, but now it's just, I mean, meh. AA's still all over the place now, so he's got this carrier all alone. And get some pretty good pins off of him because it's a carrier. And then, oh, hello Furitaka, 4 kilometers away from the rear. Gets a salvo off on him, and ooh, just a little bit too high, but he does manage to get some decent overpins on his superstructure. Secondary's going off, and I suspect that he does not have a full secondary build, judging by the accuracy and range of his secondaries. So ooh, gets a big hit there from the Furitaka, launches his torpedoes at the AFK, well not AFK, at the carrier, who's still just chilling there. I would assume that by now, yep, he is trying to move now. I was going to say, I would assume by now, oh, lucky again on those torpedoes, that the carrier would attempt to move, but then I just remembered it's a Ranger, and its top speed is a slight jog. So Ranger is now attempting to move, still, ooh, that was a big hit, still trying to nuke Jin and the Gneisenwow, and manages to thread those torpedoes, but Jin's guns are on the Ranger, and goodbye, Ranger, for his second kill of the game. So thankfully, one of the two fires burning on Jin's Gneisenwow has now died off. Ooh, that bomb just pecks in on, it looks like on his side armor. So Jin is turning around now, and still burning away quite nicely. Thankfully, his damage con's about to be off cooldown in under 10 seconds, but there's also only 10 seconds left on the fire, and he still has one more repair. So let's see if he holds that damage con or if he burns it. Smart boy, Jin holds that damage con, especially with a Furitaka being somewhere in front of him. So, thankfully, with Jin's push, his team has managed to turn the game around to now where they are a lead in both ships and in points. And Jin launches his spotter again, and hello Furitaka from within 10 kilometers. Again, the accuracy of the Gneisenwow is on full display here. And oh, go figure. Great thing that Jin held that damage con, because that fire would have stuck and probably would have killed him too, because his heal is still a whole another minute and 20 seconds away from being off cooldown. And oh, 6 kilometers away, misses the Furitaka broadside. Go figure, German dispersion at its finest. And thankfully that didn't start a fire, because that would have screwed over Jin. Secondary is opening up, and there are the torpedoes that the Furitaka for sure dumped at Jin. Now Jin switches over to his torpedoes here, because now he's going to play a very patient game. He knows that Furitaka is turning because he's still being spotted, and he's going to see if he can wait and catch this guy off guard when he comes around the corner of the island. More than likely, he's going to try and torpedo Jin's Gneisenwow again, especially from this close of range. The Furitaka driver's probably thinking, well, there's no way I can really miss a battleship, so I got this. Now, Jin is undetected to the Furitaka, so he does have the element of surprise here. So here we go, let's see how this plays out. Jin dumps his torpedoes. Furitaka come around the corner full speed, and up. He takes the corner tight and misses the torpedoes. Probably should have held the torpedoes for about right now. That way he would have been much more stuck. But hey, broadside Furitaka 2 kilometers away and overpins. Who would have guessed? So now he's 2 kilometers away. Thankfully, the Gneisenwow does have 2 sets of torpedo tubes, and he manages to get them off as well. The Furitaka is also eating fire from, well, everyone at this point. So the torpedoes look good. They still look good. Torpedoes are going to finish him, and he's going to shoot him with his main guns. No, the secondary guns are going to finish him off. So there we go. 141,000 damage done. 3 kills this game. 1 close quarters expert. Beaches the Gneisenwow because why not? And the Furious just took out the Jaguar. Now, unfortunately, he did not send me the end-screen screenshot, so I can't show you his XP or where he came out on the team. But that was a nice, fun game in the Gneisenwow. Now, I am, again, sorry that the replay, my recording software freaked out like it did. But, again, all you really missed was him getting 2 torpedo hits on the Nelson and finishing him off. I know that it kind of sucks that it's not in here, but I honestly don't have the time to go back and re-record it, and I do apologize for that. But anyway, guys, if you enjoyed the video, make sure you drop a like, leave a comment, and subscribe. We are on our way to 5,000 subscribers now, and you guys have been crushing that, and I cannot thank you guys enough for that. So, alright, guys, hope you're having a wonderful Friday. Hope we catch you guys in the next one.